Hello, now I create another JS file which is db.js. In this file is mainly used to basically for the connection with database and mongoose. Sorry, database and node. Okay. Sorry. Here I explain this code. Record mongoose. In this line, first line, record.mongoose. Why I use this? Because to work with the mongoose.js and store it in the constant mongoose variable. That is for sure. We will not reinitialize it further. Okay. Here we set the values of mongoose.Promise from the global.Promise, where global is a variable which is declared in the node modules. Okay. And you have to remind that global is an interface and promise is a property of this interface. Promise is a type of promise. That's it. And so now it is clear to us what we store in mongoose.Promise. That is basically the type of promise. Now let's isConnected in the 6th number line, which is undefined for the first execution. And in the 5th line, Module.exports. What is the Module.export? The export statement is used when creating a JavaScript module to export live bindings to functions, objects, or primitives values from the module, so they can be used by the other programs with the import statement. So it is actually export the connection to the database which we can use from the handler.js. Okay, and in handler.js I can show you, and this is in 3rd line. Okay, we have this is handler.js is mainly a controller in this case, and we require the db, that means db.js in connection to database variable. Okay, next in 12th number line you can see that this return a new connection to the database with the process of env.db. What a process is that there is a in handler.js .env is the configure. You can say that process is the part of .env. Okay, and we can invoke the db from variables.env to db.js. You can see that env here 12 number 9 env is mainly the variables.env, and db is the in env file there is a db variable in there, and the mongoose string connection, mongoose connection string is in db variable, and this db is invoked in db.js by process variable. Okay, I hope you understand. And now in 6th number line is connected. That will execute when a database connection is already exist. If isConnected is true, that means we always require the db in our handler.js and constant, and in handler.js this variable in 3rd line equal to require the db, and every time we call the endpoint in handler.js it invokes the db.js. After the first execution of db.js it has saved db.connection .ready statement, ready state. Okay, the value in the isConnect variables, so there is no need to connect the database again and return the
So here we see how to receive data from listener. In here the listing, if we want to some specific data, then we have to use custom button. Here we can see that custom b listener button. If we click here, the data will be populated here. See the data here, the action is custom button on click. Here we can give the button name. Here the in custom button click, here we can see button info, that button label, button type, and button id, and respective data will here. So in this process will same in this checkbox here. If we click or select all the datas, here we can see that checked listed. If we click here, see the data here, all data are here. That same thing in action, multiple select on change, limited data, selected data, which data we have to select it. We can select also single data. Here we click here the single data, if we want this only single data, not a multiple data. Here we can see that. So how to implement in this process in our project? At first the lib listing, we have to give on lib listing change, and the function name is listen lib listing change, and a parameter is event, and this function will here listing lib listing change. Here the console we have see, this is the console. Here we can receive the data, which data we have to want, and also the button is here. This is a custom button. Where the this custom button will be found in lib data. Yeah, the lib data is so here the customs button in lib data. See here, this is the label custom p listener name, this is the button name, type we have to give listener, and this is the id. This id will specify that this is the button. This id will differentiate the multiple buttons, and we have to give type listener. Actually this work will done by the form field listeners. Thank you. Hello, in this video I will show you how to install PyMongo in your Lambda Python. So at first you need to write this thing